In this AlignMix video, you will learn how to adjust the layers that are displayed in your AlignMix files. By default, you will see city names appearing and more will appear as you zoom in, and that's set by the density in Configure Layers. If you've imported your territories with a territory ID, by default that will be the label that appears in the center of your territory, and we also have roadways and the state boundaries displayed. As you zoom further in, you'll even see your sales rep icons appear. But you can toggle those on and off either in Configure Layers or by clicking on the Layers menu here in the top left. So let's click here on Layers, and now we can choose which of these layers to turn on and off. So let's zoom out first, and you can see as I zoom out, you can see the whole world. Clicking on the World button here, I can turn off the world so only the country we are working on is shown on the screen. So let's turn that back on. Now if we zoom in a little bit more, I can turn on and off the cities from view, and I can also turn off any static layers we have enabled. And static layers are most often the state boundaries, but you can also install US counties as a static layer into a 5-digit zip code map, and you can even create your own static layers by using the file export as static layer, which you can then import into other files. So if I click here on static layers, you'll see the state boundaries disappear. Same applies when you want to turn on and off your roadways. You can click here and all the roadways will disappear. Clicking it back will bring them all back. Moving down here to the left, we've got our people section. By default, in a sales territory map, when you've imported your data, sales reps, district managers, and region managers will be set to on. And we can turn off all the salespeople icons by simply clicking on the people button, and they'll all disappear. And then you can choose to turn on whichever one you want by using that drop-down menu again. If you've created districts and regions, you can show those by clicking on this boundaries button and turning on the district boundary, which is difficult to see here, but as I zoom out, you'll see the blue boundary here showing all of our districts. If you wanted to declutter the appearance of your map, you can click here on the accounts button and turn off the accounts from view. Now remember, the accounts are not deleted. They're just turned off so that you can see them, but that data and the account locations are still there on the map. So let's click back on accounts so we can see those again. And then point zip codes can be turned on and off with this button here. And point zip codes are individual little mini postcodes that are found inside other postcodes, typically as military bases, universities, or even big hospitals. And here on the very right, we've got the Accounts and Sales Rep button. By turning off this Accounts button here, all of our accounts will now match the territory that they're assigned to. And now you'll see that the colors have changed from the default setting of matching the account legend in the top right, and the accounts now match the territory that they are assigned to. So if we turn that back on, you'll see now they match the account legend. And you can do the same thing for sales reps, but before I do that, I have to turn the sales rep icons back on. So clicking on the sales rep button here, you can see our sales reps have now appeared. Clicking here on sales rep color, that will turn off the color matching. So now the sales rep no longer matches the territory that they're assigned to. They're simply colored in a black color. And then you can simply click this button again, and it will have those sales reps match the territory that they are assigned to. And that's it. You've just learned how to customize and view your layers here in AlignMix.